wrapping up the Week 18 Early Ed Show with RJ, Will, Larry, Claudia. We've got Sunday Night Football, Ravens, Steelers. Whoever wins, wins the AFC North. Lamar Jackson, throughout the season, we've seen practice, not practice. We have no idea if he's going to be playing. Well, today he practiced. We'll see what happens. Okay. Mike Tallman says that TJ Watt is possibly available. He's optimistic. So those are the latest updates on the injuries. Ravens laying 3.5 on the road. That's where it opened on Sunday. Will Brinson, how do you bet this game?
Man, it's a tough spot right now because Lamar practicing on a Wednesday for the first time in a month makes you think that he might have a shot. Ultimately, it comes down to, can the Ravens do what they did against the Packers last week, which is feed Derrick Henry and get the big dog running. And if they do that, then, you have to like the Ravens. I'm going to take the 3.5 here because I don't think Aaron Rodgers goes that quietly into the night. I don't think the Steelers are a great team, but they're at home on Sunday Night Football, all the marbles on the line. And we know that Aaron Rodgers is going to play. We don't know about Lamar Jackson, so I'll take the 3.5 now. But I would probably wait if I was on the Steelers, because if Lamar is playing, that number will probably go up.
Yeah, you're definitely going to get a better number if Lamar is confirmed in. And I would also be looking at the dog here. If you look at Aaron Rodgers, he's had 3 really bad games this year with a passer rating under 70. In each one of the following games, he comes back and plays great football. One of those was after he was terrible against the Bills. He came back against the Ravens, threw for 284, has been highly accurate in those bounce-back situations. He was terrible last week. He missed Adam Thielen wide open on 4th down. Everyone has seen the clip. Why was he throwing to Scotty Miller? So he was terrible, but I think he'll bounce back. And this is just one of those classic Steelers situations where they play it close after a total dud in the favorite role. They play much better as the dog.
I took the Ravens -3. I would still lean that way at -3.5. They've scored 22 plus in 9 of their last 10. They look just fine without Lamar last week if it does have to be Tyler Huntley. Pittsburgh defense not as scary against solid offenses, and I think the Ravens are playing their best football offensively that they have for basically most of the year. So Ravens team total over 22.5. I'm not as confident in you guys in the Pittsburgh offense with no DK Metcalf, no Darnell Washington, who has been a literally big part of that offense, getting him the ball. Hard to bring down in space. So I think it's going to be a tough one for the Steelers here.
I echo everything you just said, RJ. I mean, Tyler Huntley did enough for them last week. They put up 41 points against the Packers. And you're right. Not having DK Metcalf takes away any deep threat on this team. Pat Freiermuth was their leading receiver. The next guy was Scotty Miller, who most people, Larry, are probably like, who the heck is Scotty Miller? And he was the next guy with 25 yards. So the passing game's not great for them without him. They're not that much of a threat out of the backfield. Jaylen Warren has had some good games, but that's still not a massive threat. I just don't see how they can keep this game close. So I'll lay the 3.5 with the Ravens. And if Lamar does play, even better.